Hi everybody, welcome to today's tutorial for our knitting stitch series. Today we had talked about doing the defined diamonds, and this is what we're going to be making. I will be working off this swatch. I will go through the 8-row repeat with you. I will show you in the book here, but get your needles, your yarn. I'm using bonus DK. Let me get my cable. A cable needle. Oh, I just broke a nail. And the pattern we're doing is the defined diamonds. It is an 8-row repeat. So let me just get stuff out of the way here. This is an easy introduction into cables. I've done tutorials before on cables, so put that aside. So the pattern starts off, this is in a multiple of 8 plus 10. What that means is you will cast on a multiple of 8, and then when you do that, add 10 more stitches. I cast on, I believe, 32. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 40. I cast on 40. A multiple of 8 times 5 is 40, and then I cast on my 10 additional stitches. You do that, and bang, right out of the box there on the right side, we start out with cables. So let's begin. So I've cast on my 40 stitches. Now we're going to do row 1, which is purl 3, cable 4 back, purl 4, cable 4 back. And we repeat purl 4, cable 4 back until we have only 3 stitches remaining, and then we will purl those 3. So, and yes, I'm using my straight needles. Zoom this in a little bit. Okay, so we start with purl 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do a C4B, cable 4 back. So what you do is you take your cable needle, you slip the next 2 stitches to your cable needle, and hold those to the back of your work. Make sure your yarn's in the back. Okay, so then you knit your next 2 stitches. Then you go to your cable needle and you knit the 2 stitches off your cable needle. And then begins our repeat. Purl 4, cable 4 back. So we're going to purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to cable 4 back. I'm just putting my yarn to the back. I'm trying to make sure my needles don't hit the table. Maybe I'll just go to my circulars from here. Slip the next 2 stitches and hold them to the back. Knit the next 2 stitches. Then you knit the 2 from your cable needle. Okay, then redo our repeat. We'll do this one more time, and then I'll turn you loose, and then we'll meet back at the last 3 stitches. So we're going to purl 4, 3 and 4. Yarn to the back. Get my cable needle. Slide the next 2 stitches to the back of my work. Knit the next 2 stitches. Then knit the 2 stitches from your cable needle. Sometimes it can get fiddly with a cable needle, but after time you get used to it. You'll find your comfortable way to hold it. And I knit my 2 stitches from the cable needle. Okay, you go ahead and continue your repeat, purl 4, cable 4 back until you only have 3 stitches remaining, and I'll meet you back here then. Okay, to the last 3 stitches, and we purl the last 3 stitches. While I was away from the camera, I put a set of circulars together so I'm not banging on the table. That can be annoying. So there. There's your row 1. Then we're going to turn our work, and I'm going to knit onto my cables, my cable circular set. Okay, we're going to knit 3, purl 4. So, knit 3, purl 4. Zoom in a little bit here. That's 1. 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to knit 4, purl 4, and that will be our repeat into the last 3 stitches. So, knit 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, purl 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish this repeat till I get to the last 3 stitches. Knit 4, purl 4, and I will meet you back here. We'll do the last 3 stitches together. Okay, we're to the last 3 stitches, and we're going to knit these 3 stitches. Okay, and we're going to turn our work and untangle all of our, that's why I like my chow goos. I mean, I like my takumis, but cords, I think they could all make a cord that wouldn't twist up. Okay, row 3. We're going to purl 1, then we're going to do a twist 4 back, twist 4 front, all the way till there's 1 stitch left, and then we're going to purl that. And I will explain. And as I do the tutorials, you know we'll put on the screen the series of stitches that we're doing. Okay, so no worries. This book's just too heavy and bulky to pick up and hold up to the camera. So we're going to purl 1. Okay. Now, T4B or twist 4 back. Get your cable needle. Take the next 2 stitches, put them on your cable needle, and hold them to the back. Then you're going to knit your next 2 stitches. You're going to bring your yarn to the front, and you're going to purl the 2 stitches on the cable needle. So that's 1. Oops, almost slipped my stitch off. There's 2. Okay, and then we're going to do a T4F, twisted 4 front. Take your cable needle, take your next 2 stitches, slip them to the cable needle, hold them to the front. You're going to purl the next 2 stitches. And my cable needle's just hanging there. It can get in the way. Yarn to the back, and then you're going to knit the 2 stitches from the cable needle. I'll do this again with you. Okay. Then we're going to do T4 back, T4B, or twist 4 back, and then T4F, twist 4 front. That is the repeat until there's only 1 stitch remaining. So we'll begin. T4B, slip 2 to your cable needle. Make sure you get just the stitch, not the stitch below. Slip 2 to the cable needle, hold to the back, knit your next 2 stitches, yarn to the front, and purl the 2 stitches off the cable needle. Like I said, it can be fiddly, especially when you're doing a lot of cables. Put your yarn to the back. Then we're going to do a T4F. Slip the next 2 stitches onto your cable needle, hold them to the front, yarn to the front, purl the next 2 stitches on your left hand needle. I'll put my yarn to the back, and I'm going to knit the 2 stitches off my cable needle. Some people slide their stitches back onto their needle, but then you have to be careful you don't twist your stitches. Okay, so continue doing that till you have only 1 stitch left, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, we're to the last stitch, and we're going to purl that stitch. And that completes row 3. Now row 4, we're going to knit 1, purl 2, knit 4, then purl 4, knit 4, which we will repeat until the last 3 stitches, where we will purl 2, knit 1. No cables in this row. I can hear everybody going, yay! Okay, let me get my needle unsquidgied. It's just not going to cooperate. Okay, so knit 1, purl 2, knit 4. Knit 1, purl 2, knit 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to purl 4, knit 4, and that is the repeat all the way till the last 3 stitches. So, bring my yarn to the front. I'm going to purl my 4. Purl 1, 2. Get some yarn here. 3, 4, knit 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, purl 4, 2, 3, excuse me, 4, then knit 4, and that is a repeat. So continue doing that, and I will meet you back here where we will do the last 3 stitches together. Okay, we're to our last 3 stitches, and we're going to purl 2 and knit 1. And that completes row 4. So you can see how diamonds are taking effect. This is what I had done before we came. 4 rows, and you can already see where your defined diamonds are coming in. I'll tell you, this is squishy. It's a squishy pattern, cable pattern. All right, we're going to go on to row 5. Okay, we're on to row 5. Purl 1, knit 2, purl 4, cable 4 back, and purl 4. To the last 3 stitches, then we'll knit 2, purl 1. So we'll begin with purl 1, knit 2, sorry about that, knit 2, and then purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to cable 4 back. So you take your cable needle, first 2 stitches onto the cable needle, hold to the back, knit the next 2 stitches, then knit the 2 stitches off the cable needle. And then purl 4. And then we begin our repeat, which is cable 4 back, purl 4 all the way to the end and to the last 3 stitches. So let's do that again. So we're going to cable 4 back, so take and slide the next 2 stitches onto your cable needle, hold them to the back, then knit the next 2 stitches, and then knit the 2 stitches off your cable needle. Continue this cable 4 back, purl 4 till you only have 3 stitches left, and I will meet you back here. Okay, so we're to the last 3 stitches. Whoops, and I just pulled my stitches off my needle. And we're going to knit 2 and purl 1. So knit 2, purl 1, and that will complete row 5. Turn your work, and we will move on to row 6, which is the same as we did in row 4. Let me get my needles here. So we will knit 1, purl 2, knit 4 to start with. So knit 1, purl 2, don't knit your stitches together. Knit 1, purl 2, and then we are going to knit 4. And now we're going to be doing our repeat. Purl 4, knit 4 until the last 3 stitches. So we're going to purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, knit 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then repeat, purl 4, knit 4 until you have only 3 stitches remaining, and I will meet you back here. and I'm to the last 3 stitches, which we're going to knit 2, purl 1. So knit 2, purl 1. And that completes row 6. Quite nice pattern. We're getting down to the last 2 rows. Okay, this next row is going to have some more cables in it. Okay, row 7 is we're going to purl 1, then we're going to do a T4F, which is twist 4 back, and then a twist 4 front, then twist 4 back, and that will be our repeat until the last stitch. So let's begin. Purl 1. Now, if you remember, talking about the twist 4 front was slip the next two stitches to your cable needle, okay, and hold them to the front, and then you're going to purl the next 2 stitches, and then you will knit the 2 stitches off of your cable needle. Get in there, you. That was your T4F. Now we're going to do a T4B. T4B is your twist 4 back. You're going to slip the next 2 stitches to your cable needle and hold them to the back. Knit the next 2 stitches. Bring your yarn back to the front and purl the 2 stitches off the cable needle. One. Whoops. Let's do that repeat. I'll do another one with you. Twist 4 front. Slide 2 stitches, next 2 stitches to your cable needle. Hold them to the front. Purl the next 2 stitches. Then you're going to knit the 2 stitches off your cable needle. Again, working with a cable needle can be fiddly. There are some people that can do their cables without using a cable needle, and it's just a matter of rearranging the order of your stitches. But I prefer, there's a couple simple 2-stitch cables I'll do without using a cable needle, but not 99% of the time I use a cable needle. And then our next stitch is a twist 4 back. Slip the next 2 stitches to your cable needle. Hold it to the back. Knit the next 2 stitches. Then purl the 2 stitches from the cable needle. One. There's 2. And you will continue this repeat. Twist 4 front, twist 4 back, until you have 1 stitch remaining, which that stitch we will purl. But I'll meet you back here when I have 1 stitch remaining. Okay, I'm to my last stitch, and we're going to purl that stitch. And now you should be on the wrong side row for our final row of this 8-row repeat. And it's the same as row 2, so we're going to knit 3 and purl 4, and then we'll begin the repeat. Knit 4, purl 4 to the last 3 stitches, which will be knit 3. So let's begin. This is row 8. So we're going to start off with knit 3, purl 4. Knit 3, purl 4, 2, 3, 4. Now we begin our repeat. Knit 4, purl 4. So we're going to knit 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, knit 4, purl 4. So you continue doing this until you get to the last 3 stitches, and I will meet you back here. Okay, I'm to my last 3 stitches, which you will knit. 1, 2, and 3. So that is the defined diamonds. It's an 8-row repeat, and you just keep doing it. If you want to do a dishcloth, make a nice dishcloth. It'd really be good for any kind of pattern. But that's it, defined dishcloth. So I hope you liked this for our first tutorial from the Ultimate Knitting Stitch book. And the next tutorial is going to be on, if I remember it was sweeping cables. Again, some more cables. The first 4 weeks is going to be cables, and then we'll see where we go from there. Pardon me. Probably have to edit that out, maybe, if I can get the line right. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope wherever you're at, you're staying safe, you're healthy, you're happy, doing what it is that makes you happy. Remember, hug, smiles, and happiness. Pass it on. Make the world a better place each and every day. Be the light in somebody's dark day. Let me know in the comments if you had any problems with this, if you like to stitch, if you have an idea you might use it for a blanket or a garment or whatever. It's bye for now. I'll see you in the next video.